What a great event. Had a fun time going around last night and visiting the different venues, all the fun that was being had. The tribute band, that guy was really pretty cool. I got in there kind of late. I was sorry that I did, so we need to come in tonight. He puts on a good show, so come on out. He will be here again tonight. All right, they're telling me that we're live on Facebook now. I'll turn around here. Oh, not my face.
We'll put your face if you want.
I'd rather not. All right. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, all our fans out there across America and throughout the world. It's great to have you here in historic, very historic DePue, Illinois. For DePue 22. Man, what a day of racing yesterday that we had. When you talk about action, my gosh. We made some toothpicks yesterday. Of course, we had some carnage. You can look down here along the beach and see some of these boats that were collected up yesterday. And we're very thankful that we had a safe day. We had some pretty scary incidents, and we were blessed with safety. Also, our weather, wow, Chamber of Commerce weather so far today, high clouds, looking for a high, I think, around 77 degrees. And we had some light sprinkles this morning, so the rest of you all out there that are burning up, wow, we've got some beautiful weather here. Yesterday was our hot day. I think we were up around 81. So once again, welcome. I'm going to shut up here. We'll go into opening ceremonies at approximately 8:45.
All right, attention in the pits. Tracy Trollian and Brittany Gibson to the pier for judges stand. Tracy Trollian, Brittany Gibson to the judges stand.
All right, here we go once again. Big Pal has asked me to put the announcement out for the different positions. Pit boss, Ben Thompson, Andy Kurtz. Towboat drivers, Pavlik, Bill, Kirsten Pavlik, however you say that, Daniel Hooten. Turn judges, Duke Johnson and Brennan Berkland. Inspection, John Peters, Darren Goring, Scott Miller, Brian Palmquist. Rescue boat, Gary Merkel. Now let's flip over to the other side here for the judges stand. Aaron Kimball, Katie Caffarelli, Tammy Dirksen, Brittany Gibson, Danny Potts, Tim Potts. Sherry Greaves, Joe Glosson, Tracy Trollian, Jasmine Dirksen, Summer Dirksen, and Jacob Edmonds. So let's all be in position. It's approximately 8:39, so in just a little over 5 minutes, we will start opening ceremonies.
Will all those involved in the opening ceremony please report to the PA booth? Mayor Huffert, Steve Solario, and our national anthem singers, please report to the PA booth immediately. Thank you. Valerie Sovey to the PA booth, please. Valerie to the PA booth, please. Mayor Huffert, we're waiting on you before we can get started. Valerie Sobey to the PA booth, please, for the opening ceremonies. Valerie, please. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lake DePue for day 4 of the boat races. At this time, we would like to get started with the morning opening ceremony. We'll start off with an invocation by Pastor Karen Kaszewski of the First Congregational Church of DePue.
Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day at Lake DePue, so let's thank God for it. Let's be in a spirit of prayer. Holy and loving Creator God, You created this day, and we give you thanks. You created all that is around us. You created us. We give you thanks for the blessings in this life for each of us. We pray for those who continue to travel here and enjoy this weekend. We also ask you to bless all the racers today. Keep them safe. Keep them in your care. We give you thanks that yesterday there were no serious injuries. Praise be to you, O God. For the race, for the surge across the lake, for the joy of the fellowship in this place, we give you thanks this day. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. I'd like to have a few words from the mayor, Mr. Dan Hufford.
On behalf of the village of DePue and the citizens of DePue, I welcome you to the shores of beautiful Lake DePue for the largest national championship in the United States. To the fans, I hope you enjoy your time here, support our vendors, and be courteous. To the racers, while trading paint is cool on NASCAR, maybe not so cool here. Be safe, have a good race, and enjoy yourself. A special thank you to John and K-Dub, our announcers. They're doing a great job, and we really appreciate them coming in and doing this. And to our lame duck president, Slick Solario, and his lame duck secretary treasurer. It's their vision to bring this to us. So when you get a chance, stop and thank them for their great job. Enjoy the races.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This time we'd like to have a few words from the longest-serving president of the United States in any capacity, Steve Slick Solario.
Thank you, Mike. I'd like to welcome everybody here this morning for the third day of racing of the 22 Super Nationals. Like I said, last couple days now, this is history, may never be done again. So tip to the hat to DePue Men's Club, to the APBA, USTS, the Mod Division, and the juniors. Thank you all for coming together to put on this great event. Also, thank you very much to the DePue Men's Club, all the chairmen and their committees for putting on another great race. You guys are the best. Without, though, the volunteers throughout the week, every day, helping us, thank you so much to all those volunteers. You make it happen. And we'd like to thank the Village of DePue, our mayor, for all the support over the year to get this event going. Mike Brown, our announcer. The absent Ray Rada, I think the voice will be back here, the voice of racing, hopefully maybe tomorrow. John Ruff, K-Dub, thank you so much. TKDS, Kevin Fowler for the streaming. And the racers, thank you all for coming here, traveling to DePue. All you racers today, please be safe out there. God bless everybody. See you soon.
Thank you, Steve. At this time, would everybody please stand and face the flag in front of the Men's Club shelter and to sing the Canadian National Anthem, Valerie Sovey.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras se porte le pays, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand
guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
At this time, to sing the Star Spangled Banner, Marie Collins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much. How about another round of applause for Valerie and Marie? What a great job. Now at this time, it is with great pleasure, turn the voice and the mic back to Genre and Kay for a full day of racing here at Lake DePue.
The weather's up for you, John.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my co-announcer.
Boop, boop. I'm ready to go
Yeah,
racing.
here she goes. Look at her, pretty in pink. Or
Got my
prettier,
scoop shirt on.
prettier in pink. We follow her all across the country in her travels, climbing up in the mountains and stuff. But welcome, K-Dub.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Our first up today, this is an exciting one. We have 12 boats. Our 350 mod hydro final. Kay, what do you think? I mean, yesterday was pretty exciting, I think you would have to admit.
Yesterday was just craziness. I mean, there was boats flying all over the place, spinning out. We crowned championships. There's some national champions. Did you see those trophies?
Oh, my gosh.
They were
yes,
huge.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited. And the crowd was just growing by the minute throughout the day yesterday.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. It will continue to grow and continue to grow. You won't be able to stir them with a stick, and that's what's so exciting. But we're going to lead off today with this 350 mod hydro. So I should have 350 mod hydro to the water. You should be in the water ready to go. Let's take a look and see who we've got today. Number 88 is Justin Farrell out of Columbus, Ohio. 350-0, Braxton Miller, What's Up Doc Racing out of Grove, Oklahoma. 18H, Aaron Pittman, New Albany, Indiana. Or should I say Aaron Vanover? All right, okay, I'm hearing it. They're saying,
But it still says Pittman on the side of her boat.
yeah, and then it should say something about Kentucky as well. So I think we're going to need to change that. But again, let's go along here. L57 Red A-Bear out of Broussard, Louisiana. 15M. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a second here. L57, congratulations to the A-Bear Racing family. Rhett brought home that number one yesterday in the 250 mod hydro. It was really exciting to see, and also his brother finished in third, so quite fun. Now then, here we go. Let's go on to 30 to the 3. Here we go. This excitement is building. 15M, Thomas Sutherland, Chelsea, Michigan. 94H, Daniel Koska, Noblesville, Indiana. 199E, Daniel E. Corpy, Kent, Washington. There you go.
J Hydro
There
to the
we're
water.
on. J Hydro to the water. 45M, Scoot, Robert Trollian. C139, Joe Johnson. 15L, Tylane Abear. 29S, Tim Johnson. And rounding out the field, Miss Aaron Proctor, 95H. All right, Kay, what do you think?
I think we're going to be crowning some champions here. This is going to be fun to watch this 350 hydro. This is my class that I run at home, and I have so much fun with this. So on the backs, you're going to see that there's the extension pipe. When you pull the pipe, it's just like downshifting your car. You just take off, and the front end starts to fly. It's so much fun to race this class. This is one of my favorite classes to race.
Yes, it is. I'll tell you, it's a great class. It's a very competitive class.
Yeah, obviously, look at the lineup.
Oh, my gosh.
Everybody wants to race 350.
I'm going down through there and looking at that. We see a lot of past champions in here.
One of which I'm right there, the 199. That's Daniel Corpy's out of my side in the Pacific
There you
Northwest.
go. There you go.
A great driver. Him and his brother, Ryan, they're just amazing to watch. J Hydro to the water, please. J Hydro to the water.
J Hydro. Like K-Dub said, J Hydro to the water. Oh, man. Anticipation, excitement, adrenaline. You know, no wheels, no brakes. Just a pure adrenaline rush.
The throttle works both ways, boys and girls. Let's try and remember that today. The plan is, John Rolfe, I want to keep my race rescue dry today. Let's try and do that.
There we go. I agree.
They were busy bumblebees yesterday, and I just want to thank them one more time because all of our race rescue are all volunteers. All the volunteers that are on the course, up on the judges' stands, everybody here is a volunteer. Even all the volunteers that are back there cooking us burgers and breakfast. So I want to thank that.
Hey, here we come. Oh, man. Yeah. Heart rate up. Pulse rate up.
I
Blood
see
pressure.
a yellow and purple boat going
That
right
looks
through
like
the
it
middle.
might be a Braxton Miller.
Yeah. Look at all of them out there. How many do we have? 12?
Oh, man. Last night, circulating about, I had an opportunity to talk to a lot of these drivers. Each one of them just totally pumped.
Yes.
Tomorrow's the day.
Even this morning, walking through, and I was taking pictures for Racer Live, and everybody's just smiling from ear to ear, and we're all just so excited. I mean, it's what time at home?
Yeah.
6:30 in the morning?
Oh, it was fun with Scoop last night. He was rolling, I'll tell you what. Here they come. They're coming around that lower end. They're
15
coming
seconds.
into the starting chute just a hair early. But
10.
I think they're going to be all right if they squeeze it. Let's see who it is, Kay. Here they come.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A couple early birds, you saw them having to throttle it down, but right in the middle, that's going to be your A-Bear. Look at him on the inside, but the 15M is just flying into the turn.
Into the corner they go. It's a wall of water. Who's going to come out number one?
Thomas Sutherland in the 15M is going to take over the lead over your A-Bear, but A-Bear is still charging hard. Looks like Daniel Corpy just got a wall of water, but here comes Braxton. Look at that. What's up, Doc Racing Boat?
Well, all right, that boat to his right, though, I'll tell you what, that's a fast boat. That's Justin Farrell. Farrell was really quick. Into the corner they go. Let's call them as they go right here. Whoa.
Thomas Sutherland's going way wide, but let's take our
Oh.
eyes back to 4th, 5th, and 6th. Those three just about hit going into the apex of turn 2. This is getting dicey with 12 350s out here on the water. Look at Sutherland. He is floating that boat. It's going to come way wide, and then he's going to come right across the field. The 18H. Braxton trying to hold the inside lane, but 18H of Aaron Pittman. It's going to be the Pittman versus
Miller, wow. Here they come. Down the back straightaway they go. Still in the same position. Miller was late on the start, as were some other drivers. They were tardy.
Corpy starting to take over the 4th place position. He's starting to come one by one, but he's looking for your Braxton. But look at 1st and 2nd. Pittman is coming in quick. Sutherland better start hammering it down. Sutherland goes wide one more time, and then
Here
Pittman comes on the inside. 3 wide coming across the start-finish line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for 350 Hydro.
Oh, this is something. Check it out.
Sutherland, your leader in the 15M, followed by the 18 of Pittman. Braxton in the 35. Corpy in the 199. Aber in the 1L. Here comes Robert Trollian in the 45, the 88S. Justin Farrell, 25L.
All right, the money lap. Here they come. They've been working hard on that Pittman boat. They said they had some speed there. The boys, I say the boys, Eric and Austin dropped out of this class. I think because they knew where the speed was. Look at that. Around the turn they go.
Braxton's closing that gap quickly, but he's on the last turn. Checkered flag is out. Sutherland sit from the beginning of the drop. The red
Braxton slipped underneath Pittman. Look at that. It's a drag race coming down to the start finish.
I think Braxton got her.
Yep, Braxton took her at that start finish. He came underneath her in that last turn. Wow, what a move.
So here's the results. 15M, Thomas Sutherland, followed by Braxton in the 35, Aaron Pittman in the 18, Daniel Corpy in the 199.
J Hydro, I should have you in the water. J Hydro, this is a final for the J Hydro class. All right, Kay, does that get you going?
Oh, I was already going. I'm 2 Diet Pepsis in already. What are you talking about?
Oh, wow. I haven't had no coffee. Nothing at all, and I'll tell you what, I'm pumping. Wow. Here they come. They must come in, load out on their cart. They will weigh, then they will go to inspection, and then they will come back down to the starting area for their second and final heat shortly. And this is going to be a good one. Sutherland, wow, found the speed. I can't believe, I can believe Pittman.
I can. Vanover.
Or Vanover. We were laughing last night, kidding with her about this. And in fact, you walked up and we were talking, and that was a hoot. Miss Erin Pittman, Vanover.
Well, like I told her, everybody still calls me Myers. I was walking through the pits last night, and I heard like 3 people, Myers. So it's like, she'll always be a Pittman, but I still don't know how she works on that boat and races with those fingernails.
All right, J Hydro. Should have my J Hydro. Looking for you. Be the next. This is a final. This will be J Hydro, Heat 1. So they'll run this heat and one more for that coveted number 1. Let's see who we have here. Oh, looky. This is exciting.
I like this first name. I really like this first name.
All
Can I
right.
say this one?
Yes.
I get to personally say this one.
Yep.
32H of my buddy, my sidekick, Shane Kimball.
Yep. Your running mate last night. I saw that.
And tonight, and
Oh,
my other
man.
running mate sitting right here.
He was living life big. Now then, we're going to have a guest announcer. All right? Introduce her. Tell us who it is.
Well, why don't we let her introduce herself?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Aubrey Thompson. I'm from Fort Pierce, Florida.
And do you race?
Next year.
30 to the white. Or 30 to the
30 to the 3.
I think I need another Pepsi. So how old are you?
9.
So why aren't you out here right now?
I told you because my dad had to build my brother's boat.
I need you and your dad and I are going to have a little discussion later.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to get you in a boat.
All right, let's get through the list. So they did 30 to 3, 122R, Brody Wyatt. There we are. We're on the clock. Elise Hearn, 12H, 12W, Tyler V out of Sault Ste. Marie, 6K out of that Drew Racing family, Johnny Drew, 44Z, Braylon Long, 42R, here's one right here, Carson Kelly, Bonnie Lake, Washington, Shelby Love, 24C, Y12, Henry McGrath, 29M, Haley Hulbert, 233M, Austin V. Now there's some 2 names that are saying Taylor and Austin, but out of Sault Ste. Marie. And rounding out the field, 1W, Gabriella Gibson. Do you know these people?
Oh.
You know most of them?
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched them race?
Yep.
Who's your favorite?
She's going to look.
Let's look at the names.
Gabriella Gibson.
Gabriella is? Which one? Where is she at? Let's go see where she's at.
Let's see.
Oh, we got a boat over.
Oh, already. That was quick.
Now, how did that happen?
Trying to get up on plane, I'm sure.
Yeah, we turned around, and now we've got a boat over.
850 Maud, runabout to the water, please. 850 Maud, runabout to the water.
There we go, 850 Maud runabout.
We're going to scoop up our J driver right there in the race rescue. They're staying dry, the race rescue is, John, but. All right.
All right, we're going to send the J.
Attention, J. Cruz. Attention, J. Cruz. Fuel him up, turn him around, we're going to send you right back out. J.
Excellent.
Cruz, fuel him up, turn around, we're going to send you right back out.
Try to stay back away from, don't get closer to him, stay over on this side so that your mic doesn't interfere with their mic, okay? And then keep it close to your face.
I have an idea what I might be here in a little bit. But, yeah. Whiteboard would be good.
Yeah, somehow I need to.
All right, K-Dub.
Yeah, that's the problem. We got
This is heat one of two that these kids are going to have. And I say kids. About how old are these kids out here?
They're 9 years old is what this age starts with. This is the future of hydroplane racing right here.
Yes.
There's so many people in the pits and so many people in racing that got their career started with the outboards, with J-Stock Hydro. We have second, third, and even fourth generation drivers out here.
Wow. I know that when we look back, on especially whom I'm familiar with, Braxton Miller and Poppy or Leonard or Doc, traveled all across this country with Braxton. I hear unbelievable stories. They'd go out sometimes and be gone a month, and they would stay with other families, especially up in the Michigan area, Wisconsin, and they're running that Dre program. And now look, you know, they've stepped up. They've had some national championships, and it's just so cool to be able to look back and see where they came from.
Well, and I love the fact that when I was walking through the pits this morning, you had a J driver standing next to, or even Carson Kelly, he had his drill, and he's in there drilling on his boat and stuff. And you have that like a parent. It could be an aunt, it could be an uncle, it could be grandpa, it could be the neighbor. But it's just that camaraderie that you see, and you know, there's no cell phones in their hands. There's no game chain stuff in their hands, and they're just so into the racing that it takes away all the social games and stuff like that. That I love the fact that J kids are getting outside. They are building these boats. I've spent hours upon hours in the garage with my dad and my brother building the boats that I get to run, and it makes you more proud to be able to say, I built that boat.
Exactly.
And not only did I build that boat, I got a trophy. I got a national championship with the boat that I built.
I used an example while I was down at Stigler announcing that race. And it says, Racer, what'd you do this weekend? Well, let's ask this kid first over here what they did. Well, I'm not a racer, and I sat at home all weekend, and I was inside because it was hot. It was too hot to be outside. And I played on the computer. And then they turn around and they look at the racer. Racer, what'd you do? I was outdoors all weekend. I was with my family, a big family, the biggest family in the world and the happiest family, and we all pitch in. And I got to race, and I was driving 100 miles per hour. Really? Eyes big. So think about it. I have a friend that coined a phrase, and you're going to like this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Too many of our kids today are suffering what is called nature deficit disorder.
I don't know what that is. You know me.
Nature deficit disorder. They're not getting outside.
Yeah.
Okay? And God, think about it. They're spending the weekend out here. They're getting to run through the pits. If they get out of line, I've seen other race teams and moms call them out.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, and then you also got to remember on the way to that race, that time that you're spending in the car together and stopping, you're going somewhere and you're like, oh, let's stop here and check this place out and check this place out. What was fun was watching these kids last night. All these J kids last night were just throwing the ball around, chasing each other around and stuff. And what's going to be the best thing is that picture that was taken yesterday. You saw all those kids over here. I want to see that picture retaken in like 10 years of them all grown up in their race gear.
Exactly. It's going to be exciting. DePue 22 will go down in history. I'm blessed to be able to help announce for a while until Ray, Holy Buckets, Rada comes back. But to be able to say I was part of DePue 22, and those kids, let's come back, and hopefully I can come back in 20 years. I'm an old fart, but come back in 20 years and see these kids out here competing in 350-mile hydro.
Right? I've watched so many of these kids grow up and start racing. Travis Olsch, that's the one that I always talk about. You'll hear me say that, 662 all the time, because I personally watched him go to a driving school, get in a boat. Him and his dad and his mom all decided, hey, this is kind of fun. And so they went and bought a boat, built a boat, because I have pictures of them building his J boat. And now I'm watching him race all these bigger classes. He's even moved all the way up into the inboards. And I have a feeling, and I'm rooting for it, to see him in an H1 Unlimited.
30 to the 3. There's what we wanted to hear. 30 to the 3. Oh, good. Here's our paperwork for the afternoon. Thank you, Mike. So 30 to the 3. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what, the memories are unbelievable. Just this environment. Last night, the Taste of the Regions. My gosh, what a feast.
Oh, yeah, the line.
Look, had to help work on this full body figure here.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, here we go. We're on the clock.
It's fun that they have all these events after the races are done. So it's not like if you go to a softball game or a soccer game, you go to the game and everybody goes home. Here, everybody's doing an event. And don't forget, we have those 50-50 raffle tickets that are still open. There's some money there.
I've heard there's quite a bit of money building in that 50-50 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yep.
Now they'll do the drawing, and I suspect what they will do is have one also now, the traditional Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where that we've seen upwards of $8,000 in that 50-50.
That's a race boat, cut suit, prop, gap. That's your whole setup plus some.
There you go.
Even fuel to get to the race.
Look at them coming out. They're beginning to fill in on along the shore here, the beautiful shore of Lake DePue in the neat little village of DePue, Illinois. I call it Field of Dreams. All these cornfields around here. Unreal. All right. Where are we? We're at 1 minute and 45 seconds. It looks like we've got boats on plane. We're scheduled for 12 boats.
Unfortunately, there was one that went upside down, so I'm assuming we're not going to see that, but all the 11 are out there.
Yeah, all of the 11 are out there. So the one boat that went over is ineligible to compete in this heat. If the boat is dried out, and they feel that it's safe to go out, they can go out in that second heat. Isn't that right, Kay?
Yes, for the second heat. Because if you're new to boat racing, let's kind of do a quick rundown where all our J-Stocks are all out to get ready to go. They'll run a 2-heat format, and with the Pro Nationals, we'll run a 3-heat format. They'll take all the points from both of the heats, combine them. He or she who has the most points will be crowned champion. If there is a tie, then that will go off of time.
That's what I was going to ask.
And we had all that point shuffling yesterday. I mean, I swear they probably went through 5 or 6 pins trying to write down all the numbers. Thank goodness Ray was there, too, because he was helping out with all the numbers for us.
The judges, oh, my gosh, thank them for that work that they do out on that stand. Because, again, these valuable points, these are so important that they've got every point exactly right, every position exactly right. We're at 30 seconds. We're probably going to see them peel off and do the shuffle again.
We got a bunch of early birds out here, and there's 25 seconds, and they're just now coming out of turn 2. We got one really early bird, but
this is the finals. I'm telling you, they're saying that one boat's going to have to park. Put it in park.
Nope, we're just going to hammer down and then come across.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, now,
Yeah.
okay, now we're going to cut across the field.
I think I'll go
5,
back and try to.
4, 3, 2, 1. Not sure what happened there, but Carson Kelly's going to bring him across his line.
Oh, look at Carson there once again, right up front. He said, y'all go play games. I'm serious. I'm going to go.
Carson Kelly's going to bring him across the line, but he's got his buddy from home, the 2 Pacific Northwest drivers in the 122, Brody Wyant versus Carson Kelly, the 44. Z of Braden Long, third, and look at the race all the way back there in 5th and 6th.
All right, what do you think?
She's muted.
Oh, she's muted. Which one is she?
She's muted.
There we go.
There we go.
It's a great race for first and second between Carson Kelly and Brody Wyant. Right behind there in third is Braden Long. But look at those two going down the backstretch side by side. Brody's on the outside. Carson Kelly is on the inside. Brody's starting to take over the lead. We've got a couple little late birds that came across the start-finish line. That would be the 223 of Austin and the Y12 of Henry McGrath.
The other day on the first day in the Jays in the runabouts, this is what we saw right here. These two drivers, they battled it out. Carson ultimately winning that #1 badge. So once again, here they are fighting it out. What's it look like?
It's every weekend these two are duking it out. But Brody Wyant in the 122 was able to take over first place from Carson Kelly.
End of lap #1.
The 44 Z of Braden Long.
Here they come. The gaggle of them behind.
Brody Wyant starting to stretch out his lead over Carson Kelly, but closing the gap quickly is the 44Z, followed by the 12H.
That one's a hard one to see.
24C, which would be a Love, Shelby Love.
Yep, there you go. All right, down the back straightaway, look at this. Stretching that lead out. In fact, that third place boat seems to be making a move.
Braylon Long, that's in the 44Z. If you notice, he has the ultimate rookie stripes across his helmet. Brand new driver, but doing great. And look at Elise Hearn in the 12H. She's that white boat in 4th place. She's starting to come up on the inside of Braden Long. We got our Jay Stalkers just starting to jostle in points, starting to make some changes.
It looks like we could have backed off a little bit, but Hearn was going to make a move, come in underneath, but kind of backed off, it looked like.
Long must have slammed the door on her. They can do that with only a rooster tail difference. But, oh, my goodness, look at the lead that Brody Wyant in the 122 is making over the rest of the field, followed by Carson Kelly. The race is now for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Carson Kelly tucked underneath that windshield. White flag is out. 1 lap to go of our 2-heat format for our J Junior Hydros. Keep in mind, these young kids start at the age of 9 years old, doing speeds of 45 miles per hour.
Brody out there in the lead. If this was to come down to time in that second heat, he's really wanting to get as far out. And when we say comes out at time, let's say that this boat finishes in first and the boat back in second finishes in second this heat, and then they turn around and they flip-flop. The boat in second gets first and the boat in the lead gets second. Well, that would be a tie. Oh, look at Carson jumping. That boat was hopping. But then they would go on elapsed time, okay, what it took to run, total elapsed time. So you're going to see he's going to really try to put as much between him and that second place boat as he can.
Hearn's making her move very quickly, but Long keeps on going way outside, and Hearn just jumps on the inside. So it might be a photo finish for 3rd and 4th. Long is able to hold on to that 3rd place, but here comes Hearn. She's coming up quickly, trying to tuck on the inside. You can tell by that rooster tail that she is holding onto those buoys. It's going to be a photo finish, but the checkered flag is out for Brody Wyant out of the Pacific Northwest.
Look at that.
Carson Kelly, Bonnie Lake, Washington in the 66.
All right.
44Z, Braden Long, followed by Elise Hearn in the 12H.
Good race. Good race. What have we got next on deck? Let's take a look here. Oh, wow. Look at this. 850 mod runabout elims. So.
We're going to get things. It's getting better and better by the day.
Wow.
Next class out, 850 mod runabout should be in the water, ready to go. Limb 1, 850 mod runabout should be in the water, ready to go.
Let's take a look at who we've got in this first elimination heat for this 850 mod runabout, meaning that these drivers are competing for a position in the 12, the field of 12, but these drivers are going to be Joe Johnson out of Vacaville, California, C87, Tim Drew, 4K. Here's a name that we've heard earlier, Braxton Miller, 36-0, Grove, Oklahoma. Ralph Cook out of Utica, Mississippi. Steve Fales in the N77, 21S. Woo, that's speed right there. Brian Boyd, that's the orange and black boat. Fear the beard, as Kay would say.
Fear the beard Boyd.
Fear the beard
He's got a
Boyd.
new name. We're going to have to get him shirts.
Yep, there we that would be great. And then rounding out the field, Mike Ackerstrom out of Westford, Massachusetts, piloting 8B. So again, we should have 850 mod runabout in the water. Then 850 mod runabout, elimination 2 heat. 1 should be behind them. All right, let's take a look at who we've got once again. I should have seven boats. I've got 8 boats in the second heat, or the second elim, 2. So it looks like 15 boats competing for 12 positions for the finals.
Just a reminder, if you're looking for up-and-coming events, our race schedule, more about boat racing, go to DePue22.com. That's got all of the events. Last night we had the Taste of Regions. We've got trophy presentations that are going to be happening this evening. We've got a 50-50 raffle that's going on at the Beer Garden. We've got a silent auction that's going on at the Hospitality. We've got the Men's Club that's going to serve us up some lunch here pretty soon. All of that information can be found on the DePue22.com.
Excellent, excellent. And talking about the awards ceremony, everybody listen up. If you compete and finish in the top 3 in a championship today, we're asking that you come after the racing is over up to the announcers area. This will be for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the way I interpret it. Okay, they'll even include today if the results are final for our awards ceremony. So we want you all up here. If you finished in a first, second, or third, remember that and come up here. The fans will be here. A lot of them wanting autographs.
I was just going to say, make sure that you, while you're standing right here at the announcer's booth, turn around and go grab yourself a DePue 22 shirt.
There you go.
Bring it on over to the awards. As they come down from their awards, you can get a picture with the drivers. You can get them to sign your shirts.
All right, test.
Okay, well, we're going to keep on rolling with this because the next class out is going to be 850 mod. Runabout should be in the water, ready to go. We will be sending you shortly. Thank you for being ready. 850 mod runabout elimination 2 to the water. You will be next after the 850 mod runabout elimination heat 1.
Hey, John and Kate, I'm just stepping in here for a moment. Hey, for all the fans online watching, you got the 850 mod this morning, the Junior J Hydro this morning, and we're giving you this one elimination heat this morning. And then we're cutting to our pay-per-view channel, how we pay for this. Go to boatracing.tkdssports.com. Again, that's boatracing.tkdssports.com. Get your pass to view the rest of the day. We'll be on pay-per-view. And then this afternoon, we will click on for a few minutes and bring us back before we go to our Pro Series and do the same thing, give you a little bit, and then bring you back and help walk you through. Bear with us today. We are working as we see your accounts come online. We will take care of everything. Keep texting us. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll keep working on any account issues you may have. But here we go. We're going to get you back to the races for your last race on Facebook and YouTube right now.
Kevin, thank you so much for all of your work you have been putting into not just here at DePue 22, but you have done an amazing job throughout the season. You've got a busy next couple weeks coming up. I mean, you were always on the go, traveling from one side of the state. That is why when you say it's paid, you need to come pay for this TKDS site. It is so worth it because you're getting so much coverage.
You laugh, Kate, but Matt, we started this last weekend way in Maryland at an inboard race, drove Sunday all the way to here, doing this race, and I have a crew going to a Rumble in the Hills in Hillsboro, Ohio, another inboard race Saturday and Sunday. So if you're online, you can have two screens going and watching inboard and these, the outboards, the inboards, the craziness that we're bringing. But yeah, our schedule ends in October. I think our last final race will be the one at Caesars Creek for the inboards. But we've got more Centralia for the NBRA, the Long Course Nationals. We've got Jacksonville coming up. We've got some APBA stuff. We've got Dayton Record Run where records are broken and set on a surveyed course. That's the same time that's going on a lot of racing there in the Dayton, Ohio area at that point. So tune in and we'll bring you everything we can.
Awesome. Thanks again for your coverage, Kevin. Thanks for everything that you do for all of the boat racing.
Thank you very much, Kay.
All right, well, he mentioned that he's going to be traveling across the states. You just came from Maryland. You've been traveling all over the place.
Oh, my gosh.
What's your next race?
All right, here we go.
You had to sit down to tell me what your next races are?
I got to sit down to tell you. Yeah, I got to sit down to tell you. All right, we're going to head out. We'll arrive home on the 1st. We're going to head out, or I will, about around the 8th, and I'll head to Centralia, Illinois. All right, we'll run the Centralia, Illinois. This is week after next. And after Centralia, I'll come home for a couple of days, reprovision out. And this is What's Up Doc, okay? This is the What's Up Doc racing team. We will head to Katanning, Pennsylvania, running on the Allegheny River, a river race. Unbelievable. We've been there for the last 2 times that they've run the race. We've had some luck. We've done good. They've moved some North American championships there, and so we're going to be going in.
30 to the 3.
30 to the 3. There we go.
So all of these races you both were talking about, those can all be found on the APBA site. So make sure that you go to apba.org to find out where all of the racing is all over the world, all over the states. I mean, APBA is just huge for American Powerboat Association.
Yeah, that is huge. But some of those races, John, if I'm not incorrect, are NBRA races and U.S. Title Series, which here you have all 3 groups racing.
The Super Nationals.
Exactly. This is unheard of. 3 big groups. Right. This is like Walmart, Target, and Kmart all coming together to sell the same products in the garage.
Oh, my gosh. It's going to be
It's huge.
All right.
Here we go.
We're going to bring some loud noise out here. 850 Mod Hydro. Elimination Heat 1 making their way out into the water.
Whoa.
John Ruff, we're going to be seeing speeds of 90 miles per hour in these
get
runabouts.
Ready, Mama. Here we
I
go.
got goosebumps. Look at that. I got goosebumps.
Look, I do too. Oh, man.
Joe
Look at
Johnson,
him.
first one out on the course in the Lucky Fox.
Look at this water. Oh,
it is
my
perfect
gosh.
water conditions right now.
Oh, just enough overcast. Oh, look at there. There it is. That's the roll-up going down the back straightaway. Check it out, Ralph Cook.
Man, he's bouncing off thing as he's going down the back stretch.
Oh, Mama, that's the fastest skateboard in America. Not surfboard in America.
I love that. That
watch
is
him
awesome.
when he turns. He's going to lean way out. He's going to touch his head sometimes. to the water.
That brings back a lot of memories with those roll-ups. And right now you can see that all the boats do have what's called a turn fin on the side. That is a set turn fin that's on the left-hand side of their boat. That's what helps them guide their way through each turn. The unfortunate thing about that is you cannot turn right. If you try and turn right, it will chuck you out.
All right, here he comes across the start-finish line. Now coming in front of the judges, or the announcers here, Ralph Cook, Utica, Mississippi, 2L. That's a famous, famous boat. That guy there doesn't use knee pads. He doesn't have a pad for his knees in the bottom. He has a hole in the boat. Take a look after he races. He locks his knee in that hole. It's crazy. All right, the 8B, Mike Ackerstrom. Next across, PowerMist Fuels. PowerMist Fuels, Steve Thales. You hear me say PowerMist Fuel.
That is a Black Sheep Hull. That's my brother's old boat that he built.
Yep,
and I was so happy when Steve decided to keep the 7s on the side of the boat.
Hey,
Changed it from an R to an N, but it is great to see them out there, and they're starting to line up down the backstretch. Clock reads 40 seconds.
Oh, tension mounting. I mean to tell you, if you don't get excited over to this, you gotta be
40 cubic inches powerhousing these guys through the turns,
Oh,
90 miles per hour.
I can smell it.
Oh, that's race fuel right there.
Yeah, there you go. Ray, scratch and
20
sniff.
seconds to the start.
Oh, look at this. They're laying back. This is good. They're going to come in there. We need them in there about 6 seconds. Look at that boat on the inside.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a glare, so we can't quite see them, but he is going to fly out of turn.
That is a flyer.
I see the 8B of Mike Ackerstrom. He's going to be on the inside.
One. Boy, that was right on the money. Here they come. Look at them as they go.
That's Braxton in the lead, but he's being challenged by the 21 of Fear the Beard Boyd. As they go side by side at the apex, got super close, but Fear the Beard Boyd is going to take over the lead. Braxton, he has me going with that boat. If you noticed when we were watching this, the race fans, 1 minute that is a yellow boat, the next minute it is purple. That is a great paint job. In third is Ackerstrom in the 8B, but he's being challenged. Here comes your roll-up boat of Ralph Cook, trying to charge hard for that third place. We've got a great
coming
race.
Outside of Cook. Look at that boat on the outside.
I believe that's Joe Johnson coming through on the outside, all the way out of California. Comes from one side of the states all the way out here to race at DePue, Illinois for DePue 22, but Fear the Beard is flying. We got a great race for second and third. It's Braxton on the in the inside, Ackerstrom on the outside. Ackerstrom starts to roll in on the inside, but your boy Cook, he's going to be stuck in the middle. Joe Johnson starting to take him over one boat at a time. He's going to have to go around the outside of everybody, but he's taking them off one by one. Joe Johnson is flying down the backstretch. Ackerstrom trying to hold off Braxton. We've got a 3-boat race for second, third, and fourth.
Watch them as they go. That boat in the lead is checking out. We've got some slicing and dicing back there in second, third, and fourth.
Joe Johnson starting to take over third. You can see his rooster tail is starting to take it over. He goes in the outside. Your leader coming across the start-finish line. Fear the Beard Boyd, followed by Ackerstrom in the 8. Braxton on the inside. Joe Johnson flying down the back front stretch. 1 lap to go. Joe Johnson is now moved into third place, but Braxton has the inside. Joe Johnson takes a huge hop coming into turn 1. Joe Johnson and Braxton are going side by side, going into the apex. Braxton's being held on tight on the inside. Joe Johnson is now moved up into third place, but our leader halfway down the backstretch, Fear the Beard Boyd.
Boyd, the money lap. Look at him stretch it out. That man, when he gets out of that boat, watch, he's going to be pumping, adrenaline rushing. Around the corner he comes. Call him home, Kay.
Checkered flag is out. Coming out of turn 2, and he gets super loose. We just about lost Fear the Beard Boyd. He was able to bring it back down to collect the checkered flag, followed by the 8B of Ackerstrom. Joey Johnson still trying to battle it out with Braxton, and he takes third. Braxton in third place with a 36-0 out of Grove, Oklahoma.
Did you see that? His heart rate even had to go higher.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Ralph Cook comes across the start-finish line in the 2L. Followed by Tim Crew in the 4K.
You were talking about that colored boat or the one with Miller where one side's purple, one side's yellow. The name of that boat is
Mixed up?
Bipolar.
That's awesome.
Bipolar.
The bipolar. Okay.
Yeah, bipolar.
Oh my gosh, that
It just depends.
is great.
Whatever side you see, it's bipolar.
You had, because I was like writing down the color and I looked up. I'm like, that was not. I'm gonna have to have a little chit chat with your little group over there.
Look at that skateboard right
That
there.
is
surfboard.
that is